Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. BlubberButter, and welcome to the past. I was just talking to my wife, and we came to the conclusion that anytime you're recording yourself, you're making a note for future you and anybody else watching it, but it's always in the future. So at the time of recording this, you guys are listening to the past. Congratulations, time travel is now a real thing. Okay, now I remember what I'm supposed to do here. Now, if you guys remember in the last video, we died or something after our arm got chopped off, and we woke up in a hospital, and we keep alternating between here and in either the future or the past in which you are having a meeting with the doctor, and I'm not sure where that falls in the timeline. So I think that's coming in the future, and this is still a flashback, but we'll see what's actually happening. Anyway, our goal is to get out right now. We just woke up and we are in the hospital, and yeah. So, look under the pillow. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. I don't even know why they have that option, because I haven't found a single pillow that actually has something on it. You could lie down if you want to. I do not. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Interesting note here. The clock here is stuck at 10:08. Probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. And I'm lagging? No, I'm not. Glove racks. Take gloves. You take one glove. I'm not sure what I'm taking one glove for, but they give you the option, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm also going to take gloves. Take a lot of gloves. That one I know is important, because that's as far as I got when I was doing this before. And you can turn on the sink if you so desire, but I haven't found any use for it, so it's not running right now, so I'm going to leave it. Now you can look at your drug chart and read. List of drugs for patient inside room 2. Although, I don't know when this was made, and all the hospitals I've been in, the med chart is on a MAR or something. Not really, like, in plain view right next to the door of the patient. That's supposed to be confidential information. But whatever. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse, and give it a headache for a week too. Could also probably cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? It's a conspiracy. I'm not crazy, I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Yeah, because medication actually has a lot of negative side effects. Flowers. You can't take the flowers or smell the flowers. If you examine them, a bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. And that's about all she says. If you go this way.
Hello. I guess I should wait my turn.
Guess you should. Oh wait, was this voice the whole time? My volume is like way down low. Sorry guys, let me fix that real quickly. Alright, I'm back. I found my phone. I don't have a watch or anything, because I just don't. You can go into the room, and it doesn't do you any good. You can read their chart, a lot of drugs for patient 1, and some notes. Her name is Ann Burton. Who was the guy that killed himself at the very beginning when we blew out the candle? Oh, no, that was Alice. Never mind. 35 years of age. She's taking a lot of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it all, she's taking some methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. Hey, I know that drug. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave this ward. My nurse won't show up. My frame rate's going really low right now, but I'm not sure if that's because it's supposed to or not. You can talk to the nurse, but it doesn't really do any good. What you need to know here is that there's a discharge letter. And folders. Now, these folders are patient charts, but for whatever reason, you aren't allowed to look at them, which is a flaw in the, not a flaw in the game. I'll explain it later. Basically, no matter what, you can't look through those folders. I thought that was an important part of the puzzle, but not there. If you try to take these, or read them, a discharge letter for Ann Burton. She's allowed to leave whenever she wishes. If you try to take it...
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you're looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Yeah, so she's obviously a kind of incompetent nurse. Look at. I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well. Completely dedicated to a job, yet totally brainless and closed-minded. I've already encountered that kind of nurse before, so... Yeah. Now, when you come back, I think this is how it happens. No, it isn't. I'm not sure what triggered it. Let's try going into a room. There's really nothing of interest here. The clock is also messed up. And it's stuck at 11:40. Are all the clocks broken in this hospital? The answer is yes. Let's leave here. Let's try talking to the nurse. I'd like to go home now. I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me? Well, of course, it's not going to work.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
So, there's that. There's also a little bit over here. Oh. Excuse me, where's the exit?
Excuse me. Where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
Basically.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
I will come back later.
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
That sounds creepy. Anyway. So, yeah. So we need discharge papers. So we need to basically convince them that we are, in fact... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Anne Burton. Which... Now, there it is. Apparently, I needed to talk to the nurse, I think. To open up this cutscene. And she comes out. And she is a weird lady. She doesn't look... Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Didn't mean to. Look at. Another suicidal patient. Strange. She looks like someone I know. Really? What? Well, she looks kind of similar to you. Talk to.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. I trust the
Whoa.
nurses.
Wow,
like
that
I
was my bad.
trusted
Sorry.
mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you.
Yes.
Was
Yes, it
her?
was.
Please tell me it was her.
It was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
Very good friend of her.
I missed her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you
I
really
do.
are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The
Dude.
name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
You only have, like, a 1 in 6 trillion chance of guessing the right name. So, you know. Here's the trick. Here's the thing, though. Not a single one of these are right. I thought maybe Alice was, since Alice was mentioned at the end of the first chapter. I think it was Alice. It's been a while since it's been like a day or two since I've played it, and I started. So that was 3 days ago. Whatever. No, I think it was Alice. Anyway, her name is Anne Burton. So guessing that isn't gonna work.
Anne Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know my mother. You little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
So, you have to get her mother's name. Here's the thing, though. You can't figure it out quite yet. Even if you guess it, you won't get the option until you find all the clues. So you can look in the bins, search. I don't think there's anything in there. I'll take one of those medication pots. Ah, yeah, there is. Just kidding. Note, read, stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulty maintaining a high level of cleanliness due to a sudden absence of cleaning staff, we ask all patients to be considerate and help keep the ward tidy. So what you need to do is... Oh, I can't look at myself. The mirror is cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. Take the shard of glass, for sure. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho. But it might be useful too. I'll risk it. Run hot water. And, I don't think cold water does anything, but you need to run hot water. Ring bell for assistance. will happen later. Was it use? The lid is down. Well, okay. Open lid. Okay, I think it was use. Oh. Oh, nope, nope, I did the wrong one. Okay. So we get to see this awkward scene again. Awesome. Of course, I guess if you think about it, it's not really any more awkward than all the games that have guys peeing, which has happened quite a bit to me, so I guess whatever. Okay, that's not actually what I meant to do. Use, flush, no. That's what I need to do. Gloves, use. You shove those gloves down there. And now, okay, why has nothing happened? There it is. E-I-L was scrawled in there. And that's apparently only part of it. You have to wait for the other parts of the name. So, flush. Oh, wait. Crap. Oh, man. I did it out of order. Crap. I did this wrong. Now, my initial idea was to try to get that nurse over here so that I can walk past her and go get it, but you apparently can't move while you ring the bell. You just have to wait.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Oh, well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute.
Okay, here's where I stopped playing. Except that I did something out of order.
Gloves again. I guess I have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Oh no. Well, she's not doing it very well. Yeah, so I was... Dang it. I was supposed to call her in first without it. But I guess I'll just do this slightly out of order. Anyway, chronologically, from this point, I haven't actually played anything. I walked over and picked up her discharge letter. It's like, need to finally go home. And I thought that I could find her mother's name in the folders. But they're piled up on the desk. That's it. Like, you can't. So I guess she's just kind of stupid, because that would have been the surest way to find their name. But now I got the discharge letter, which is awesome. You need the discharge letter. But I needed one other thing first. Open the door. Open the door. Enter. Some parts of this move really slowly.
You who did it, was it?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now.
I didn't do
just
that.
hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
Have they sworn in this yet? Okay. So I need to do this one last thing. Which is to call for assistance. Which is what I initially tried. Like, I figured it out because I was trying to call her for assistance to distract her. And then... You know, since our character is kind of stupid sometimes, she really is slow. She's not very quick to catch on to things.
Someone is coming.
Someone? I wonder who that someone is.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The bell just means you need assistance. It's not really an emergency bell. No. I'm feeling a bit woozy.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really?
Yes.
You look fine to me.
But I'm not.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
I didn't see this one. I'd actually... Ann Burton born in. They have to check your bracelet before you do that, so it wouldn't work. Just standard hospital policy. I feel like trying that one, but let's be all being honest.
24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that.
Yep, see.
That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Okay, we're getting doubles in sound. Now, realistically, and I'm pretty sure this works even in psych wards, the patient always has a right to refuse medication. So if I refused, I should be able to refuse. It doesn't do anything in this if you watch.
I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this.
So right now they're committing,
Jim,
I think it's
can you
called
come in,
battery,
please?
in nursing terms. By forcing
You must be kidding me.
the patient to go through a procedure they do not wish to go through.
I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you?
That's not a good way to hold her anyway. Anyway, like, I'm just saying, there's a whole bunch of protocol being broken now. That's kind of illegal. I'm pretty sure even in involuntary holds, the patient still has the right to refuse medication. Unless
Now, go back to your room and rest.
they're not of
Be
sound
able to
mind,
relax
but depression does not
and
count
rest.
as a situation like that. So, S-H-A, and the other one was E-I-L. Basically, the name's Sheila. So notice how everything's warped here. Kind of reminds me of, did I actually post that video? Of, what's it called? Franbo. I think I posted that. Really, really disturbing game. The door I was supposed to go into is back there. This is what you need, though. Narcotic heart. It's so hard to concentrate that thing filled with drugs. You need to use the shard of glass. Medication, use. I'm going to fill it with this drug. So you have this drug. There's a really weird way to get it. I'm still not sure exactly realistically how you actually get it, because it comes with you back in the real world, but you got it. Somehow. This is obviously a very bad hospital. And the only way to sleep off this medication, or the only way to get rid of this medication effect, is to sleep it off. So, bed, lie down. Oh man, I don't have eyes. Okay. There we go.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
So there we go. We can head out now. Now we have all we need to talk to the patient. What time is it? Still got time, so I'm going to do it. Talk to.
If you really are a friend, the name that...
But I know it.
Then now that's the only option you have. And they didn't have a puzzle for it or anything, so I kind of feel like there should have been a puzzle, because just those letters weren't necessarily enough to tell you, but whatever.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you, after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
We're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favorite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
So, here's the thing, and I'm gonna have to skip through a lot of it. Basically, she repeats herself over and over and over again. They really drill it into you that she wants this red stuff from the spider's heart. But they go really annoying, so I'm probably gonna skip through a lot of it. Right now, we have what we want, so all we have to do is swap name bands. But in order to do that, we have to give her the red drugs. So,
How about we swap our...
Oh yeah,
oops.
I don't mind. But that would be like a favor to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return, though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams.
So I'm still not sure exactly how that
is
works.
Something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
I'm not so sure it is.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. So they don't let you leave, and I don't know what I have to do to let you leave, because we obviously know what we need to do right now. Let's just skip through some of this.
Feel like
There is nothing. Everyone.
Oh, everyone died. Really?
And my treat, my red stuff. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why
most
it
veins
hurts
do.
so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
Alright, now I'm just gonna
And my
skip
without,
through.
it's like I'm
She's basically
tired.
saying the same thing. She really wants the red
Does
stuff.
he know?
who?
Him!
Right.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I
The
could get you
lack
some
of control your
stuff.
character you have with
Do
your
you know where
character
they
is
keep
sometimes frustrating.
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dream, but I can still
Oops,
hear the
didn't mean to do
broken
that.
heartbeat of the spider's heart.
So, I guess that's finally what we had to ask. Talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, they're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
So. Now we can give this... Give.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
She's probably gonna die, I feel like.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes, no matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
Wonder what they do say.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
And now she leaves. So now we have everything. And, it's been 20 minutes, but I should probably go a little bit longer because I feel like we didn't really accomplish much there. So, yeah. Gift discharge letters. Oh, I have to examine them. This is my ticket out. Oh, it's on Ann Burton's name. I need to trick this guard into thinking I'm Anne. And I have Anne's band. Okay.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine.
Check your
Can I
name
just
badge.
check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton.
Oh, alright. I didn't realize you knew how to read.
Why are you so
There
mean?
you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum.
They're
We'll
polite.
see you soon.
See you soon. Oh, come on, dude.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Now, I'm just being a real dick here. Oh. Examine. It's a storage room door. Let's see what... It's locked. Employees only. It's locked. So I'm just supposed to leave? Oh, I have all those doors that I can't... Oh, no. Oh, this is a cutscene.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
Oh, man.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf
She
of
can
my
sue for
team
that.
and the hospital. But luckily, we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning.
So this was actually a flashback.
And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan.
Ah, yes,
You
my
might
life.
find them very personal, but it's important that you
I don't
answer
trust
me
that guy.
as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
That's a dangerous question. If he knows I live alone, then he knows that I'm easy to target. You were living alone. You specifically said it. But am I still choosing my past? Am I choosing that I live with a friend? I don't know what to... Okay.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I murder people. You're not a waitress. She said she was a nurse. So I think more realistically, she'd be between jobs. Mic on. Turning on game. Turning on fraps in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have missed was,
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
me get to the end and find out that fraps, for whatever reason, shut down in the middle of my fucking
That's
recording
okay.
and screw
I don't
everything
mind
up.
it.
So,
It's just a job.
this is the
It's
fourth time I've played
important
through it.
to
I've had a
keep
lot of
busy.
technical difficulties. This is
advise
not
you
my
get
first
back
reaction
to
now.
work
I
as
just got to the
soon
end of
as
this
next
conversation
week.
and stopped. It's not that far in advance, but I lost a lot of...
Describe to me what
I'm
your
alright.
mornings
I'm
look
frustrated.
like.
Today's gone poorly.
What
I
is the
apologize.
first
I'm
thing
just going to
you
continue.
do each day?
He just asked if I feel safe in my... safer at home than I do outside. And I'm going to say... yeah, I suppose.
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it.
Which is kind of what she said to
Depends
Death.
how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Ladies and gentlemen, what you have missed was, me get to the end and find out that Fraps, for whatever reason, shut down in the middle of my fucking recording and screw everything up. So, this is the 4th time I've played through it. I've had a lot of technical difficulties. This is not my first reaction now. I just got to the end of this conversation and stopped. It's not that far in advance, but I lost a lot of... Alright, I'm frustrated. Today's gone poorly. I apologize. I'm just gonna continue. He just asked if I feel safe in my... safer at home than I do outside. And I'm gonna say... yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy,
Which is kind of what she
successful
said to
people.
Death.
It makes me feel more like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Now, I don't know what to choose here. I would say either a good friend or something to fight for. I kind of just got something to fight for, though. You know, trying to find these parasites. So I'm going to say a good friend. That sounds reasonable. She obviously has trust issues.
A good friend. Someone I could finally trust, but I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
As somebody who hates people, she doesn't strike me as the kind of person who would.
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Well, she took a whole bunch of sleep pills, so obviously, yeah.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills.
Of course, there are plenty of other ways she could try to get herself, so I feel like that wouldn't necessarily help.
Before bed instead.
And hot milk sucks.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Yeah.
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Personally, I do. Someone with ADD, but I don't think she does.
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Sue?
I'm gonna say no.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
I'm with her. Just not a huge fan.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about...
Well, I accidentally skipped that. I think it's pretty obvious she did, based on her note. So...
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it.
Literally, because she'd just come back to
Still,
life.
It won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
I want to say it's one of these two. Obviously it wasn't a sudden impulse since she made a note. And she kind of implied that it was... like, she was angry at people at the end of her note, with the last sentence being thanks for nothing, so I'm gonna go with that one.
I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Who did you want to know?
I'm not even sure now. People, I guess. Everyone. Myself. I don't really know. Please, ask me about something else.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Obviously, she does. I could say not anymore, though.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Her cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People.
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
That one sounds more like her.
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric, I think, is her husband.
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important.
I do too.
What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
The note, for whatever reason, just I really thought that a relationship had something to do with some of the problems. Probably he ended up cheating on her or something, but none of the answers here will reveal anything.
It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask. Are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
You can't.
But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
And here is where I stopped the video before. Fraps is still recording, so now it should be good. I'm not sure why I'm opening up to him. I don't trust that guy. I feel like if he's not a parasite, he's still someone that'll be an issue in the future. And I don't know why I'm screwing over Liz by talking about what she did to him. So that's a bad thing. But we will find out what happens tomorrow. With that, I'm going to stop. You all have a great day. And I, Mr. BlubberButter. See you later. Bye.